In this lesson, we'll be using the adaptive skin that we created from the Z-spheres in the last lesson, and we'll just be using the move tool to fit it to our image plane. So this is still the easy part. It's going to get a little bit tougher later. So you can select your move tool by going in here, but I like using the shortcuts, and for the shortcuts just hit B to open brushes, and then whatever the first letter is, so move is M, so BM, and then V is the move tool. So if I hit BMV, I'm going to select the move tool. So what I'm going to do is just start moving this stuff over. And I'm hitting S and changing my size just as I go to grab, you know, as much or as little mesh as I need to. Okay, so pretty much just, you know, this is like coloring book, just draw within the lines. Pretty mindless. But you know, the hard work, a lot of the hard work is done when you create these image planes. It just creates like a roadmap that makes a lot of the work later easier. Don't worry about too many details just yet. There you go. This hand right here is, you know, because of the way we created it, it's all inflated. So you want to take some of that out. And this wrist is kind of, you know, we don't have a wrist from the side view. I didn't create that for you guys, so just use your judgment. Right. And then make this head fit. And we're just going to roughly make the face fit. Doesn't need to be super accurate. Right? That's going to need some fixing later. So just continue on with the legs. It helps definitely to study some muscle anatomy and stuff like that with this stuff. But I mean, you could just kind of follow the drawing, and you should be all right. So the feet here are these Z-sphere feet that we created are kind of a disaster. And they're they're kind of funny, look like sausages, but we can get them looking somewhat decent fairly quickly. And I'm just gonna go look at them from the bottom. That's a good, easy way to kind of make feet work. And you know, we're probably not going to do all the anatomy on these feet because you know, most characters end up wearing shoes and boots and whatnot. This character will end up wearing boots, but that's a good start right there. I mean, those aren't great feet, but it's essentially the shape of a foot for now. See here, when we have all this detail, for this I might want to go, this is in your tool palette. If you lower your res down, it'll create less wavy results. When you raise your res back up, it's going to have all those changes you did are going to propagate. But if you work on a lower res, it'll create a smoother result once you go up to that higher res. Which, in the end, we're going to end up going over, detailing over and smoothing over a lot of this stuff. But I prefer to have it, as smooth as possible to begin with. Why not, right? Okay. And that's not what we intended to do. Again, this is very rough, very forgiving. Check it out from the front view and you can kind of follow the curves. Pretend you're just, if you were shading this, the curves that would follow this form. That's good enough, honestly, for right now. It's not a big deal. Because we're going to go over all this stuff with a fine-tooth comb later. And also, if you're looking at it like this, hit your perspective, it'll give you a better idea of what you're looking at. Looks more realistic. This, without perspective turned on, is orthographic. This is, you would never see a person like this, not with your eyes, unless you're looking maybe through a telephoto lens through a camera. But in 3D, that is very often the way you see things. So every once in a while, just pop back into perspective and see what's really going on. See the back of the head right here, it's all squished. You can go from the top. So basically we're going to be doing a lot of that in the next lesson. But for now, we have everything decently lined up, and that works for now. So in the next lesson we'll be going in from every angle and making sure that this character is looking correct anatomically. Thanks for watching.